in day 12. Thanks for joining me. Glad to have you here. Let's talk about the training. And I'm going to give you some insights. I'm going to give you the full routine so you can do it yourself. And I'm going to share with you my thoughts and my perspective. But before we do any of that, the best way to start a video is to take a shot of whiskey. And I just filmed a day 11 talking clip. And I took a shot. But this is the tradition. As per tradition. As is tradition. You guys ever seen that South Park video where they're making fun of Canadians? I'm Canadian. And it's like some ceremony for like the queen or something. Or I don't know, they're making fun of Thanksgiving maybe or something. And things just start to go absolutely haywire. Like it starts out kind of normal. And of course the Canadian South Park characters are all like messed up. It's like 2 blocks as a head and that like flaps up and down. Anyways, I think it's like Canadian Thanksgiving. If you just typed in South Park Canadian ceremony, everything just starts getting really out of control and the commentators like, as is tradition. The children are now eating vomited up spaghetti off the floor, as is tradition. A polar bear is swinging from the ceiling by his testicles, as is tradition. I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't remember exactly what it is. But anyways, cheers to making more arm gains, buddy. Let's see if I can get this thing to go down smooth. Yeah, look at that. I'm developing a resistance. I'm adapting, just like training for muscle. The more you do it, you make it a habit. You keep pushing, your body adapts and can handle more. Same thing with shots of whiskey. You start out, you're a little bitch like I was. You're cringing, you're making faces. I can't do it. And you stay consistent with your shots of whiskey. You have discipline and you push hard with intensity. You slam that whiskey into your throat. And then you adapt. Your body responds from that stress, adapts, you get stronger. And now you can hammer back a shot of whiskey like, man! You could take a workout analogy and apply it to anything, you know? I want to be that guy. I want to be that annoying dude who no matter what it is, he's like, that's just like working out, man. Yeah, totally. Mowing lawns. At first it's hard and you can't complete it and you're like a little bitch and you don't know how to like push through the heat and the fatigue and the annoyingness of it. But then just like training for muscle, you push your limits and at first you suck at it, but then your body adapts. You get stronger. Your body adapts. You get better at fueling the mower when you should. You get better at turning. It's like, bro, it's not everything is the gym. Whoa, what do you mean, man? What do you mean, dude? What? This is an accurate analogy. It's just like the gym. Whoa, I get it. Yeah, I get it. That's just like when you're training your biceps and you're approaching failure and you don't want to. Like, no, dude, no. It's not like that at all, actually. Anyways. Slap the desk a couple times before I get into this. Okay, the workout routine here. Now that you've tolerated 2 minutes of my utter shenanigans, if you're still here hanging around, I'll deliver the routine for you. Did this morning. I would say this was a good session, but I was actually sore from day 11, which is pretty rare. The biceps were sore from those fast reps. If you haven't seen, go watch day 11. I was doing these fast reps, short rest times, and it's really rare for my biceps to get sore. My triceps is a little bit easier, or it's like a little more feasible, but I don't get much arm soreness in general with the buys. So anyways, this session, I was a little bit like sore and I didn't absolutely smash it. But anyways, here's what I did. Get to the point, pal. So we're doing tries to start as always, and I'm using a different tempo than I've ever done before. All right, I'm a big fan of changing up the tempos. Mix up your tempos, add some variety. It changes the stimulus. So I had a thought. In day 11, I was doing fast tempo. And basically, when you're doing fast tempo and you're just pumping, you're really taking out the negative. So with the triceps, the negative is where you lower the weight down, right? The eccentric. The tricep is lengthening. It's called the negative. And when you're going fast, you're just taking that out. You're just kind of dropping the weight down. So really, you're just like pumping concentrics, positives, fast for as many as you can get, and then going down to partials. I was like, what if day 12... I use a tempo where I go fast on the concentric, but instead of just letting the weight drop back down, I'm going to go slow. And I've done slow tempo before. But usually I would go slow down, good stretch, slow up. And in this case, I'm going to go slow down, and then I'm going to explode up. Slow down, explode up. Slow down, explode up. And it was not bad. The eccentrics are like kind of like really slow, extended eccentrics are painful. Like I think they're effective, but like they're not enjoyable. I like the faster or like a normal tempo, like a 1 second down, 1 second up. The slow tempo, it's good, but man, it hurts. If you don't have your gusto, if you're not feeling all charged up and like you're ready to go to war, it's like, you're like slowly lowering that dumbbell as you're approaching failure. It's like, it hurts, And internally, if you're like, like I was a little tired today, I'm training at like 11 or 12. I'm not really I always have more energy at night. So if I train in the middle of the day or God, heaven forbid in the morning, Jesus Christ, I'm never going to do that to myself. I'm not a psycho training at 5 a.m. Freaking sociopaths. You want to find all the serial killers, psychopaths, and sociopaths? Go to a freaking gym at 5 a.m. Whoever is in there, put them on a list. And let's track them. Let's get a few agents on them, tailing them around, get their license plate number, figure out where they frequent. We need to keep eyes on these people because they are not sane. They're not sane members of society that should be left unwatched. If you work out in the morning, you might be normal, but I'm also like, man, you're getting up at 5 to lift heavy? Like, what? What? I'd rather take 3 shots of whiskey first thing in the morning than go train heavy. Lift heavy weights. You're like just barely awake. It's like dark out still. Yeah, this is great. This is awesome. I love being here to move heavy obstacles around at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm so productive. Part of my morning routine. After my 19 cold showers that I do intermittently, just like intermittent fasting, I intermittent cold shower to prime my body to get myself fully percolated. And then I hit the gym 5:30. Because I'm an elite performer, man. I'm going to run the whole world one day. I'm an entrepreneur. Dude, I'm maximizing my productive efficiency as a man. To have value, you just need to become maximally competent. You develop competency in everything, man. You have a routine, you need to be efficient, you need to dominate. Sorry, some of that content is just like a little overkill. It's good stuff, there's overall, but you gotta be, you got to be able to see the lighter side of it and be like, hey, maybe we need to chill a little with our like, you're going to dominate the world. You're going to be an alpha lion. It's like, are you really dominating the world? Or are you just 1 out of 8 billion people existing? Maybe take a step back there. Maybe put a bit of the ego in the back seat for a minute. Get a more clear view of yourself. Realize a little delusional. That's great to want to improve, and I'm into improving, and I'm like in that. I've been in that vein as well, but I think we all got to be able to step back for a second sometimes and be like, all right, like we're all just humans living, dude. Like maybe you're taking yourself a little seriously here with your routine and your dominate the world like a lion. When a lion's hungry, he eats. You're a human. You're not a lion. I'm a lion. Anyways. I don't even remember what I was talking about. If you want to unsubscribe, if you've had enough, you're like, oh, it seems like a good educational channel, or I can learn about training, and you just get this freaking bullshit, not learning a damn thing. If you want to unsubscribe, I won't be mad. I wouldn't blame you. I'd be like, thanks. We had a good run there, pal. That was great. Thanks for tuning in. I get it. Yeah, go watch somebody else. I don't blame you. Falling off the deep end over here. Rein it in for a second to finish this puppy up. The routine, the slow fast tempo. That was basically the main point. I got the key information to you first before things derailed, before she spilled off the edge. And I'm resting like a moderate amount, 1 to 2 minutes. So I would say this is kind of in between a pump and a strength workout. It's a bit more pump because the rest is still shorter. I did 7 rounds of it. I'm not really tracking. The weight's a little bit lighter. But, I because day 11, the rest times are super short. I was like, let me rest a little longer. Let me rest like 2 minutes. Fully catch my breath. Let my heart rate come back down. And then we'll use this tempo, slow eccentric, fast explosive concentric, and do 7 rounds of that. And it was pretty good. It was pretty juicy. Pretty good. Arms are looking freaking fluffity flufferson afterwards. Got a good little pump check in. I think I twinged my pec a little. This left pec is the problem one that's like all out of position and stuff, and I think I felt something. So we're going to monitor that. Day 13, pray, send a prayer for me. Let's keep this train rolling. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to try to train. I'm going to do all my mobility, my hour of mobility, massaging it out and loosen up my hips and everything to get myself into position to keep this train rolling. So send a prayer for me, although this will have already happened. So what I'm saying really makes no sense. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you're making some arm gains. Hopefully you're learning a thing or two. You know, if you want some specific structure, I got my website. I got my links. And basically, it's just a condensed down version of all this stuff into very structured. Here's the lessons. Here's what I would do if I was starting out. Here's what I've experienced from all my experimentation and wacky methods. And this is what I think is going to give you the most gains, man. A streamlined, effective approach. Keep training hard. Don't miss your sessions. Keep pushing, man. Keep chasing those glorious pumps. And don't be afraid to continue to elevate yourself. Don't get complacent doing the same thing. You should have a growth mindset where you're always don't get stagnant just doing the same workout. Never check a box. Okay, like I'm going to go in there. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to warm up properly. I'm going to execute the movements as good as I can. What's something that I could improve? Could I take my sets with more intensity? Could I add a few more sets in? Do I need to be a bit more focused? I need to get more aggressive. I need better music. Like, what is it? Keep pouring into it. Keep focusing more on it, and keep elevating your process with training, you know? And if you really want to make muscle gain, you're spending all this time watching my channel or somebody else or whatever, consuming content, attack it. I just don't really see most people, you know, young lifters, let's say, whatever your age is, whoever you are. A lot of time in the gym, I see some showing up, and I just like, you're just not going after it, dude. And being in the gym, exercising in general is a positive thing. I'm not hating. But if you're like, I'm invested in this stuff and I really want to gain muscle, I'm like, you gotta come in with a little more oomph. You know, you need a little bit more aggression. You got that in you. We all got it in us. And the gym's a great place to channel. It's a healthy way to let out that aggression. And I think some people nowadays are just like a limp potato. You know, like you're in the gym, like wearing your pajamas and your Crocs or something, and you're just like not sweating, and you're just like on your phone. It's like, man, come on, where's the gusto, dude? You know, to the Eric Bugenhagen, if you haven't heard of him, you should check out his channel. Where's the horse cocking? You know, just freaking horse cock some weight. You should look him up. Eric Bugenhagen. If you go into YouTube, Eric Bugen something, you'll find him. Fitness guy, Eric Bugenhagen. He's hilarious. Cracks me up, man. Just horse cock some weight. Why are we talking about horse dicks? Always just horsing it up, just horse cocking. That's his description for like really like moving some serious weight. All right, I've wasted enough of your time. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below. You know, if you find it entertaining with me letting loose a little, just getting unhinged. Definitely something I'm more than capable of doing. Or if you want me to rein it in and just give you the advice and the training routines a little more in orderly fashion, if that's really what you need and all of the shenanigans are annoying, you can leave a comment, man. I'll read it and I'll factor it in. I might still be a little loose, but I want to hear what you think. So thanks for watching. Grow your arms. Peace.